What's going on, my Trainer Club? Today we're going to check out the best times during week cycles to hunt for shiny legendaries in Pokemon Go. So welcome to the Trainer Club. Here we go. Welcome back, everybody. Let me know in the comments below, how are you guys doing on Shiny Dialga once again? We have another video in regards to shiny legendaries because I want to make sure that we get this completely down. Everything is clear for all of us, and I kind of give you all of the things that I have observed, and it's going to be really important for you to comment below and let me know a couple things. Number one, do you see this pattern that I'm about to talk with? When do you get the most amount of shiny legendaries if we are in a week to 2 week raid times that you've seen if you've raided quite a bit? Do you see them come up front, a lot in the middle, maybe on raid hour, maybe towards the end of the event when it's gonna cycle out? Because I think that there is a cycle to the legendaries based on all the things I've seen, how many shinies pop up, and where they pop up the most when I'm playing and obviously raiding. So if you guys do want more raid battles, you want to try to get in more raids, you want to have a more intimate group of raiders with you all on your team, you don't have to keep adding and deleting people every single raid, you guys should check the pinned comments below for the Patreon. $10 for the raid crew. I absolutely love that. It's an amazing thing. So check it out if you do want more raids, because we do have Shiny Palkia coming up next. So today, what we're gonna talk about, looking at the difference between when is the best time frame to raid for legendaries. So the reason being, and why I'm talking about this to you guys, because I do believe that the raids and the shiny chances are like a bell curve, right? The chances are, but a reverse bell curve. Higher towards the beginning, like right when it comes out in Australia and New Zealand, and then towards the end when it's leaving, and it kind of dips in the middle. Because if you think about it, let's say I'm Pokemon Go and I want to put out a raid boss for 2 weeks, and you're a player and I need you to stay engaged and ready for it as a player. So I need people to know that the shiny exists. I need people to get the shiny right up front. Spike, right? We get the spike up here. Then it's gonna be out for a 2 week time span. So how do I keep everybody's engagement during that 2 week time span? I dip the shiny rates. And I'm not sure this is exactly what goes on, but it sure does seem like this is what goes on based on how I've been observing things. So we have the shiny rates dipped. Then maybe during spotlight hour, we spike up a little bit, we go back down, and then we come back towards the end of the event. If it's a 1 week event, obviously if it's a 2 week event, you have to extrapolate this, give it another little bump for the raid hour, and then we come towards the end of the event, and then what happens? People are getting FOMO, everybody's trying to get the shiny, so what do? We spike the raid shinies up a little bit more, and we allow a lot more people to get that shiny. So, has this been the situation for you? So the reason why I am bringing this to you guys is because yesterday, or 2 days ago, on the live stream, if you guys want to see the live stream, we did approximately, I believe it was 32 Dialga raids in a matter of about 2.5 hours, which is pretty good for a non-raid hour time frame. It was pretty good. We got a lot of raids. And I was thinking like, man, I for surely thought that I was gonna pull into that raid and get a shiny in one of those, because I was long overdue. I think I was over 50 raids without seeing a shiny. And in my mind and my feeling, I thought that, man, I'm pretty sure a shiny's coming pretty soon. So it was like, in my mind, a home run hitting a shiny on the live stream, because that's my purpose when I get on live stream. I want to give entertainment, I want to make sure that we all hunt together and we have wins, but that's not always the case. But at least we try hard. So my best recommendation for you guys to try to get around this reverse bell curve is to, number one, have a Discord or a friends group or whatever that is of people that are in New Zealand and Australia. If you guys do need that, we have my Discord. It's also gonna be in the pinned comments below. It's discord.gg/thetrainerclub. You guys can jump in there, and we have a global friending section separated by continents. So what I would suggest doing is at least getting a couple friends from Australia and New Zealand area, or even the Asia Pacific. The whole Asia Pacific area works because all of them get raids right away. It seems like if you can get in the raids within the first couple hours of when it's released, because local time, I'm here in California, it's been out for like 15, 16 hours in the other side of the world, and that is like prime time. So I wanna make sure you guys capitalize it. That's why we did that in the Discord, as well as for Mesprit, as well as Yuxi when they come on, obviously Azel for all the Americas. So that is gonna be a really good resource for you guys to friend up. So get in there on that side. And then I would suggest, obviously, all of the raid hours to try to participate in. I don't really think that I've seen anything crazy increase for raid hours. Let me know in the comments below if you guys have seen anything increased. But obviously there's gonna be a lot of raiding during that time, so it just gives you more chance to be able to get it. And then obviously as the raids start to leave, I would suggest hitting that reverse bell curve in case the shiny rates are bumping up, because it would be madly disappointing if you've done 150 raids and haven't got a shiny. But remember that XL candy and raiding is the key focus that we're supposed to have to keep ourselves happy. We get there and then all the shinies start to pop up again. So in my experience, this is gonna be how it works, a reverse bell curve all the way like that, and then we're capping off here, shinies and shinies, higher rates down in the bottom. I'm not really sure if this is exactly what goes on. The comments below are gonna help us figure that out, and putting this into your brain for the future to kind of observe. Oh yeah, I jumped into a raid a couple times for Dialga, for Palkia, in Australia, and I got shinies. Really good to remember. And then in the middle, like where I'm at right now, I'm like 140 raids and I have 2 shinies, which is crazy. I'm grateful that I was able to get 100% IV. That's definitely something that I'm gonna add to my list and something that I never overlook. But the exact same thing can happen like that and then we dip out. But remember, the main focus in Pokemon Go is to focus on the process and not the outcome. The outcome is the shiny. The process is the rating, the XL candy, the guaranteed part of this. Think about it in the same aspect as life. If you're like, I want to become a millionaire or I want to move to this place, right? Like that's the outcome. But in order to get to the outcome, you have to have an efficient enough process that's going to be able to get you there sustainably. And once you get there, you have to sustain that process. So if you're not in love with the actual process of raiding and grinding, maybe caring less and doing an occasional free regular raid on a daily basis, getting in the Discord, inviting some people, having them show up to your raid that you found in person is more of your personality, as opposed to raiding, not getting, on occasion, not getting bummed, dropping off, being pissed off, quitting the game for 2 months, quitting until 2022. You know, things like that are just not sustainable, and it's just this roller coaster ride of emotions, and I wanna make sure that I keep you guys happy, playing Pokemon Go if that's what you so desire to keep doing, because the journey is the process and everything else is going to leave you unfulfilled, because you're guaranteed to have the journey and things are guaranteed. You can raid, you can have fun with your friends, you can get XL candy, 3 per raid. What you're not guaranteed is a 100% IV, a shiny, a shundo, a 98% IV, a 98% IV shiny. You are not guaranteed those things. So you might as well participate in the journey along the rides and try to learn the strategy of what works best for this journey, and that's gonna be the bell-shaped curve in reverse, like a big U. Raid hard in the first couple hours today, raid really hard on the last day, and then whatever it is for you that makes you happy in between. So I hope this helps, guys, and makes some light of maybe what be going on in Pokemon Go. I sure hope that this is not the scenario and it's just something that I'm observing, but over 6,000 raids, and you kind of see a pattern starting to emerge. I don't know. There may be some further warrant for testing. So thank you guys for tuning in as always. Likers, commenters, subscribers, Patreon members. Everybody takes their support, subscription, and participation to the next level. I'm gonna see you guys out on the next video. Peace. I want to take this time to thank everybody who supports me in every facet. It means the world to me, and an extra special thank you to all my Patreons. I greatly appreciate the extra support to continue to allow me to pursue Pokemon Go full time, allowing me to create my daily video uploads in the most timely fashion for everyone's benefit. Plus, I get the amazing experience of sharing my creative processes behind the scenes and raiding all around the globe with select upper tiers. Thank you everybody for being a part of the Trainer Club. You all mean the absolute world to me, and I will see you guys out on the next video.